I've got limited knowledge on this, but I've just fit it alright. And I want to point out a couple of things. I'll make a longer video later, but I want to point out a couple of things where people might get stuck. That's 42 teeth at the back and 34 at the front. I think the main bit that people get stuck at is this inner plate. They'll probably take the chain on the wrong side. Put the chain left, not right, not in there, on the outside. Go left. And the only other thing was, it's way at back here, because my road bike thingy was round about here. But I think it's just to take up all the chain slack when it's low, you know, because it's far back. So it doesn't come as far forward as you might be expecting if you're used to road bike derailleurs. It's way at the back, and it's done by, there's a sort of bit here that hangs against that. And if you go up beyond it, say you went down here, the sort of thing will move about everywhere, just that direction. So, but when you're back here, it can only really move a very strict amount. Also, the chain pulley and the fixings at the back, you know, I'm used to it being at the front, so it's in the back. So you need to make sure you're not too close to the wheel. I'll probably trim that a bit more. I'll show you at its lowest. So that's as slack as it can get. Because that's a way back, you know, it's taking up a lot of the slack. The other thing you're used to is it's so low near the ground, but that's the way it's meant to be. The 3100 comes with its own extender. So if you're expecting to do that like you usually do, you're wrong. That's not got, I can't do that. It's not got a bolt thing. It's the extender. It's got the bolt. It's built in, I can't remove it. This is 5mm. I just want to show you this sort of thing that's fixing it there now. I've slackened it. So see if I tighten it up here now, which is where I would normally have a rear derailleur probably, on a road bike anyway. It sort of moves all over the place. Well, it did. Yeah, there it goes. Sort of moving all everywhere. Maybe because it's a bit too slack, I don't know. Well, maybe. No, there it goes. It's not been kept in place. See, it's either this little bit sticking out or that bit, I'm not sure. It's sort of leaning against that, and that's keeping it in position. So basically if you go way high, you should be alright, because it'll just fall onto that once you've screwed it in. Yeah, these sort of markings mean something. I don't understand them, but mine's just got to be leaning against that to stay at the back. I'm pretty sure it's that one there. Something like that. This is a hanger thing, and it's so that if your rear derailleur ever gets bent and goes into the wheel and gets bent, this will get bent rather than your frame, so it protects the frame. And if that gets damaged, you only need to replace that. It's definitely worth having one of these. I think some cheaper bikes don't have them though, so but yeah, these are really essential. I've already damaged one. So I'm going to put this in a weird way so that that thing's above that little bit that sticks out. This is 5mm. I just keep it all this. It should, in theory. So in a typical derailleur you'd be going there, but that's nothing. You can't fit anything in there. There it is. It's staying there. It's not moving about. When I had it in here, it was moving about, but it was still working. So yeah, but I think this is the way you may have it. It's to keep it well back, so it takes up the slack, I think. Now the other thing I want to show you is to do with this inner plate thing. When you're putting the chain on, you go there. I think most people would think you'd go that way. I could be wrong. Well, I done that anyway. I thought you should go like that. That's wrong. You go over it. So I say, go left. Because if you go right or below, if you want to call it that, the chain's too close and it rubs. And the weakest part is the master link, because that's a bit bigger in my chain, and you could totally jam the thing. I have already jammed it a couple of times here. So here I've put it what I think's the wrong way. I've put the chain underneath, or to the right, if you want to call it that. I've come down there, underneath, and already you can see that this is really close, and I think it's dropping really. But the master link's the big threat. So, I mean, I've done this, and there you go, it's jammed. So, if I was on my bike, I'd probably do a somersault about now. So, here's what happens. The rear derailleur will go into the wheel. I'll come flying off. It's maybe a narrow chain on this, but even if that's not narrow or whatever, I think that's just too risky anyway, you know. Even the rest of it, it's touching all the time. See, the master link went through that time, no. So maybe the master link isn't a narrow thingy, but to me it doesn't matter, it's too dodgy. I don't think that's right. So here we go, and there's that plate thing, and I'm going above it, I'm going to the left. Go left. Go left, guys. There you go, it's coming down. I wonder what that thing's meant to do. Maybe it's, I really don't know. Maybe it's sort of meant to keep it focused to feed it through or something. So there you go. It's above or to the left, as I would call it. I think that's it correct. This is 1142, 34 at the front. Needs fine tuned a bit. But it gets up there to 42. Now I'll put it at 50 at the front. This has been ridiculous, but I like it, alright. 50 at the front, wait a minute. Needs a bit of fine tuning. 50 at the front, 11 at the back at the moment. Here goes. We're going up to 42. Yeah, it's right on the edge, but it still manages it. I mean, this is a ridiculous situation, but it's one of my favourite gears, so you'll need to get used to it, won't it? Looks alright to me. Well, we'll find out, won't we? Absolutely maxed it. I don't think, I wonder if it would go to 46, I don't know, at the back. I wonder if I could put it on another extender, you know, so I'd have two, or, because I can't remove this, so, which is a bit unfortunate. I'd prefer if you could remove it, you know, so you could put on a longer one, but no. Well, I don't think so. I couldn't see anyway. Alright, that's it guys, it's just a short video to show you that. I've only tried this in the air, so I don't know what it's like in real life, you know, but it's looking good to me, really. Why is that going like that? But it's looking good. I've not fine-tuned this, you know. So, yeah. It's looking good, I think. From high to low. I'll make a longer video of me installing it and that. Here's a cheap eBay extension I bought. So this one's got one built in, so I wonder if I could add that, but I'm not going to try that at the moment. But these things are really useful because it means you can get more teeth into your whatever you're trying, you know, if you're using really big teeth at the back, because you're not meant to use 42 and 50, you know, 50 at the front, 42 at the back, but I do, alright. So we'll see.